Can you describe or maybe talk about how maintenance or how investing an additional cost up front is potentially better for the environment?
Pretty much any activity that consumes a lot of resources is not good for the environment. And so part of the extension of looking at the life cycle of a piece of infrastructure or a building or a bridge involves maintenance and repair. And the labor components of that maintenance and repair have a relatively modest impact on the environment. But the needing to use new materials, new cleaning supplies, having to patch, weld, or paint, those materials over a lifespan of 50, 75 plus years start to have a meaningful impact on the environmental footprint. So that is a real, although I'd say getting a real measure of that is still an ongoing work, because what is the impact of having to repaint every 15 years? We do know that when you have to dig up drainage pipes, it's not even just the resources of materials, it's just a major amount of resources used in labor and fuel and disruption to the economy, etc. So in terms of LEED, really you can try and make life cycle analysis calculations to make a convincing argument, but LEED doesn't necessarily address this head on. And it's partly because not all owners are into it for the long term. Certainly municipalities are, certainly real estate investment trusts are, certainly the federal government is. But there's a lot of buildings out there which are built on a 3 to 7 year payback cycle, and beyond that, they don't really care about maintenance. Now, somebody has to pick up that ball at some point, but we really see two solitudes of clients, the people who should care about long-term and the people who have no economic interest in. And partly the challenge has been is the mentality of the short-term owner has filtered over into the institutional owners. So people who are building schools or wastewater treatment plants clearly need to be taking a 50-plus year lifespan view, whereas someone who's making a retail strip mall for lease, they can't think 50 years out. They don't know if there's going to be stores in 50 years. And so we have to be careful not to apply the same mentality and economics and engineering decisions to a strip mall that we would apply to a school. They are very different products, and one needs a good life cycle analysis, and investments in durability up front always pay off, whereas a strip mall, maybe not so much. So we have to see that there are those two different markets out there.